good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. Happy Wednesday to you all. Straight into it. I'm really, really happy and ecstatic, really, to welcome Jessie Ritter.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for
Hey,
hanging out with us today.
hey, how are you?
I am wonderful. It's
Eh,
actually kind of nice getting to do a stream with you because I get to do it in the afternoon. So I am wide awake right now.
exactly. I can imagine. Were you kind of surprised when you had the email? Because I don't think you've done much in the UK, have you?
I have played one show over in Bexleyheath, actually, just outside London. And it was one of
Okay,
my favorite shows ever. It was a benefit for, I think, Allergy UK.
okay.
And it was just the most fun show ever. So I love London. We've got some great friends who live there, and I would love to come back to the UK someday and play a lot more shows, hopefully.
When all this is over, when all
Yeah,
this
really.
craziness is over. How has 2020 been for you? Obviously, with the craziness and
You know, it's been a change of pace, but it's not an all bad change of pace. I live in Nashville half the time, and I live down in Florida half the time right now. So, down here by the beach, we were able to have a lot of outdoor gigs during the summer. So, that was really nice respite from kind of being stuck inside. But it has totally slowed everything down. But it's given me a chance to write and work on new music and do fun stuff like this and a studio that I built. I didn't even have this space this time last year.
excellent. A few comments, few from the UK, Michael.
Hello,
Hey, Mike.
Michael.
And Malcolm, big music fan. I know Malcolm. So do you want to start us off with a song and we can chat a bit after?
Definitely, definitely. So this is a song from my first record, came out a couple years ago, my first full-length record. Hey, Don. I knew Don would show up. He's always here at the live streams. Um, but this song was kind of born out of that desire to know a place and, of course, a person much better. This one's called Meet Your Mother. Baby, I've been hearing stories about where you're from and what you wanna show me. Let's make it happen. And I'm talking now, 'cause I can't waste another day. Now I know what you're about. I wanna meet your mother, wanna know your pa, wanna watch that sunset under southern skies, near the water's edge where the crickets call. Somebody might fall in love, or we can pop a top, stay up all night, see where this goes, count the stars above. But we still got a lot to discover. But first, I wanna meet your mother. I wanna take that back road where you wrecked your first car, that bright red T-top. You didn't get too far. We'll hit that dance hall that I've heard so much about. I'll be the new girl that's talk of this small town. When I meet your mother, when I know your pa, when we watch that sunset under southern skies, near the water's edge where the crickets call. Somebody might fall in love, or we can pop a top, stay up all night, see where this goes, count the stars above. We still got a lot to discover. But first, I wanna meet your mother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know where we're going, and I don't know how this ends, but I just know I'm ready for our story to begin. When I meet your mother, when I know your heart. When we watch that sunset under southern skies near the water's edge where the crickets call, somebody might fall in love. But we can pop a top, stay up all night, see where this goes, count the stars above. But we still got a lot to discover. We still got a lot to discover. But first, I want to meet your mother. I want to meet your mother. Yeah. Hey. Thank you. All right, Paul, I think you got to unmute yourself.
It would help, wouldn't it?
There we go.
Yeah, I
I
love that
love
song.
seeing these comments pop up. Kelsey, thank you so much. I wish I could actually get my hair to stay in the braid, but I do my best.
You know,
Watching you.
Kelsey is another big supporter
That's awesome.
of
Thank you
of
so much for being here.
of intimate. So I think I came across you. Oh God, it's not that long ago, actually. It was a writers' round, which was on Facebook,
Oh, yes. The show at the coffee shop up in Alabama.
which was wow.
That was a really special night. That type of show is what I miss most from
Okay.
this year. That was really the only kind of intimate writers round I've played. And it felt so good. And it was so fun being there with the other girls and hearing their stories as well. I love it when I'm not the only one on stage.
Them and the other two artists were absolutely fantastic. They
Yes,
really, but you could tell even on the stream that the crowd were just really, really focused
they
on
were
listening to
focused.
music, which was
Yes.
brilliant. Which was brilliant because that's what you want as a singer, isn't it? Really. So that was it, and that's how this came about.
Yeah, it's really special to find a crowd who's open to original
Yeah.
music. As kind of a smaller artist, I do a lot of shows like that where I get to showcase my own music, but I still play a lot of cover gigs.
Hmm.
And it's nice when people care and they want to really know who you are instead of hearing "Don't Stop Believing" again. Although it's a
Yeah.
great song, I'm still not singing
Yeah.
it.
And of course, you played Song Suffragettes not
Yes,
so long ago as well,
that's a great
which
show in Nashville.
ah, it's a fun, yeah. This live stream it on YouTube, so we get to watch it. We can actually this year they were supposed to tour. Kaylee Shaw and Candy Carpenter were bringing it over here this year,
Yes,
and
yes.
I've got out the tickets have gone for rolled over to the rearrangement in Nottingham, and I cannot wait. I
That's
think that's
awesome. Both of
gonna
those
be
girls are incredibly talented, and I love when I get to be on stage with them.
yeah. So you live in Florida. So what is country music big in Florida?
You know, there is a country music community, but
Okay.
kind of pop punk music is bigger down here. I have found kind of the emo beach punk scene. But
Hmm.
I actually moved here recently. My husband's family lives down here. I grew up on a farm in Missouri, country music all the way. Everybody up there is country music fans. So I was more of a Midwest girl. And now I split my time between the beach and Nashville, which is, of course, the country music capital.
Yeah. But like you say, Missouri is quite big.
Quite
I've
big.
had a few. I've had a few artists on from Missouri this year,
Hmm.
and the scope there is quite. And they do a big country gig now every year called Freedom Jam, which
Yes, I'm playing that in 2021.
you're playing it next year.
Yes,
Oh
I
wow, you're
just got
part.
that one booked.
Oh, what a lineup!
I'm
Wow.
very excited about that.
Oh, you get to play with Molly then as well. You're on the same bill as Molly.
I saw her name. Yes.
Molly Lovett. And you're on the same bill, I think, as Peyton now is going back there as well. She's
Hmm.
phenomenal. That looks absolutely Amazing.
I'm very excited. Oh, the where they're having the concert, I'm have a lot of family close by and a lot of great
Wow,
fans up there. So I think it'll be a really fun show. And I get to play
that's
with a trio, which is always fun too.
awesome. So is it a trio? Do you actually have a full band as well?
It kind of just depends on what the gig calls for. A lot of times I'm acoustic, just me and a guitar. And then a lot of times for the kind of mid-sized shows, I'll bring a trio. And then for the kind of bigger events, I'll bring full band, full drums and bass and harmony and everything I can fit on stage.
Yeah. Kelsey's commented, I'm giving you a follow.
Yay! Thank you
Fantastic.
so much, Kelsey.
Malcolm's just put a comment. I can't understand folk wanting to hear covers original every time.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's different over here. We would rather hear originals.
Mm-hmm.
Watching from Cumbria. Wow. David is another UK,
That's
big UK
awesome.
fan from
That's
Cumbria.
wonderful.
But yeah, over here it's more originals
Mm-hmm.
rather than covers. People tend to really like the originals, which is fantastic.
One of my
She's
favorite experiences from my last trip to England was going to see an Ashley McBride concert. I was
wow.
over there while she was playing, and it was just the most uniting experience to see this girl who I spend time in Nashville with, and I kind of know her life there, and I'm friends with a couple of the guys in her band. And to go to her show there and see this audience from kind of far away, connecting so much and feeling so united through music was just, oh, it was the most beautiful experience.
Everyone just listens. It's fantastic. It really is
Mhm.
over. I saw, who did I see? The Wandering Hearts did a headline show in London.
Mm.
They're a British band, but they've done Nashville as well, and they had a really good artist come over to do Rustin Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
He supported
Mm.
them,
So
and
good.
not one person spoke during his set.
I can
He was
imagine.
incredible. And I think he was taken aback, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
And every time new artists come over here, the one thing they go back and say to everyone in Nashville is that you have to go to the UK
Yeah.
because it's brilliant, you know, and they love music,
Yeah. I can tell.
and
It was just
that's
amazing.
brilliant. So that's good. That's fantastic. So I've got a few things that I've done some homework on you actually because I
Oh,
didn't know too
wonderful.
much. I didn't know. No, I didn't know too. I know I'm a bit astonished that I was a bit. It's quite interesting. You've won loads of awards in Florida, which is
Yeah.
fantastic, and you've
That's,
opened for Runaway June as well.
oh, they are so good live. That was a great show.
Yeah, they're actually doing a live stream tonight.
Oh, cool.
So I may have to stay up for that. I've not seen them live yet, but they're amazing.
They are
They,
amazing.
I missed them the year I was supposed to go to C2C for my first ever time this year, and of course it was cancelled, like everything else.
Like everything.
So yeah,
They're really
so yeah, so would you like to do us another song?
Yes, I would love to. I'd love to. So, can I play the new single for you guys?
Or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Do you want to tell people the background to this day? Because it's quite a good background.
Yeah. So this song is new. It just came out a couple weeks ago, and this is kind of the first song of this new batch of music that I'll be releasing. And I wanted to start with something that was really personal to kind of show you guys a piece of my heart that I haven't put out there before. So I wrote this song a couple years ago. I was actually just beginning my honeymoon road trip. My husband and I had just gotten married, and we took this month-long trip in our camper van. And we visited a whole bunch of national parks out west. It was amazing. But one of the first places we went was my old farm that I lived on till I was about 8 years old. And to give you guys a little bit of backstory, my dad had cancer for a long time and he passed away when I was 12. And when he got really sick, we had to leave this farm to be closer to family. But when I went back there to go visit my old house, and I was walking up this gravel road, it was like walking into Narnia. And I felt my dad there next to me so strongly. It was the strangest feeling. And so I went and I walked around, and so much was the same, but so much had changed. They built this huge mansion right next to the little cabin that we lived in. But our tree houses were still in the back, and it still had my name painted on the wall and the horses that I asked for to be painted. And so much was like this shrine to my childhood. And I was walking around, and my brand new husband was a little less comfortable with trespassing than I was. And he pointed out that this is actually not my house anymore, and I do not live here. And we should probably move along. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're right. So we go back down to our little camper, and I just had all these thoughts and feelings in my heart. And he very wisely said, Jessie, I think you should write a song about it. So I sat down on the floor right when we left, and I wrote this song that day. It just kind of fell out of the sky for me. Um, and I see Michael's watched the video. That's amazing.
Yeah,
When we went to film the video about a year after I wrote the song, we actually got to go back to this property. So when you see the music video, you're seeing the very farm that I'm talking about, the very home in the song. So
fantastic.
that's the story. This one's called Home. Guys, my name is Jessie Ritter. Thank you for watching. You can't find it on a map. Way back in the woods, it's everything I knew when I was just a girl. A bedroom with no door, and my own house in the trees. Everywhere I was, you were there with me. And I know I don't belong here anymore. The kitchen's bare, nothing on that hardwood floor. A million memories still hold you here. A whisper says you love me, carried on the air when I come home. Well, 20 years can change a lot. A new place built next door, but that tree house in the back, it still has my name on the wall. And I know I don't belong here anymore. The kitchen's bare, nothing on that hardwood floor. A million memories still hold you here. A whisper says you love me, carried on the air when I come home. And nothing feels more like mine. I've run these fields for my whole life. Dirt roads stain my feet, and I can't believe we had to leave. but I know you don't hurt anymore. That's worth the pain of moving forward. And I know I don't belong here anymore. The kitchen's bare, nothing on that hardwood floor. A million memories still hold you here. A whisper says you love me, carried on the air when I come home. Hey, yeah.
Yes, it's a brilliant song.
Thank
It's
you.
fantastic. It really is. And I think it's a song a lot of people can connect with as well.
Yeah, which I think is so interesting as I've been playing it, because this one really is, I mean, obviously extremely personal. And I put a lot of very personal details in there, like our loft bedroom that didn't have a door and our treehouse with our names. But I think even if the story isn't exactly mine, I think most people have this home that all their childhood memories live in, that they can't really go back to, that's not theirs anymore. I don't think most people's parents stay in the same house forever and
Yeah,
ever. And we all kind of long for this home that no longer exists.
yeah. I love this comment. One of the best of 2020 for sure.
Thank you so much.
That's brilliant. It
Thank
is.
you.
It is good. It
Thank
is.
you.
It's very good. I love the emotion behind, and the video is very good for you to go back to the farm. I think
It,
really captures the song even more.
yeah, it really does. And that was one of those videos that even if no one ever saw it, I wanted to make it for me. Like I needed this song. Um and the fact that it can touch whew, the fact that
It
it can touch
does. Yeah,
other people as well
it does.
is really special, because this one really
And
was from my heart, and I'm just flattered and honored that it means something to other people too.
the video's doing really well as well
Yeah,
on
it got so
YouTube.
many views the first weekend. Man, this little independent artist is so happy. I am just blown away by the support we've seen for it. But I think it's because people see their story and they want to share it with their friends as well.
They do, and I think this year the smaller independent artists have been able to get themselves out a lot more than what they normally would.
Well, it's amazing because, uh, when you don't have label support, it is very expensive to go on a
Yeah,
really big tour, and it's really hard. So when more people are open to shows like this that we can do from anywhere, I can reach people over across the pond, where normally that's not always in my budget. So it's oh, as many things have been canceled this year, a lot of doors have opened as well, and I'm very thankful for that.
yeah. A lot of artists have said the same thing. Yeah. So, what's your plans for the rest of the year? Have you got any more shows planned, or any?
Yeah, so I've got a few Christmas concerts, and I'm actually doing a Home for the Holidays
I saw
Christmas
that.
series. So you'll see me right here in this room. The next 4 Tuesdays, I'll be doing a Christmas show every night. It'll be 8 p.m. Central Time, so it might be the middle of the night for you guys.
2 a.m. for us.
Yeah,
I normally watch all live streams the day after, but
that's ridiculous. So I put them all on my YouTube
yeah,
channel, so you can watch them the next day and pretend it's live.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to stay up till 2 a.m. to watch my Christmas show.
And for
But
people that have not watched your live streams, watch them because they are really good.
thank you.
They are really good. Some of
Thank
the best out there, I think. I've I have watched a lot of live stream. I like I love you've got your music on in the countdown. I think that's a really good way
Oh,
to showcase your music.
I felt very high tech when I figured that out. It took a couple stressful days in front of the computer, but I finally got it down.
But I think it makes a difference
Thank
because
you.
I think it shows people what to expect as well.
Yeah,
But you've
yeah.
had quite a lot of music out. I didn't realise you'd had so much out with your
Yeah.
album and EP.
I
And I
put
think,
out I put out 5 songs when I was in college, so that was kinda my first project ever. It was actually part of a graduation requirement from music school to do this little project, and then a couple years ago, I put out the Coffee Every Morning record, and I think that one really speaks to who I am. I was really proud of that, and then I put out one song when I was signed to Big Machine for a year after I won the Nash Next concert,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
kinda like American Idol, but just for country music.
good.
And then now home, and I'm beginning to release this new batch of songs, and I love where Coffee Every Morning, that whole record,
Mm,
is, but this is just a whole nother step above, and I am so, so proud of how these songs are coming out, and I cannot wait to share them all with you guys.
excellent. I can imagine winning that Nash Next competition was quite good.
Oh my gosh, my heart has never beat so fast
And
in my life. It was
it's,
incredible. Um, just even for a year to peek behind the doors of a major label and see
how it works.
how the industry really works at that level was so special. Like, the song we put out was really fun, and recording that day showed me how a pro studio session runs, which was
Mhm.
really great. And just seeing what is capable with what an artist is capable of with a team like that really inspired me to like keep good people around me and really see how far we can go.
Definitely. So has that made you want? Are you quite happy as an independent artist?
I I'm I'm one of those people, I'm pretty content wherever I am. So I love being independent because I love having control over my songs and my
Mm,
music. I love the freedom that I'm allowed. I feel
yeah,
like I really what you see is totally me because I'm the one in charge and I'm just being
you can
Jessie.
do what you want.
Yeah, and to be able
Yeah,
to record my songs without any pushback is nice. But I definitely see the value in a label, and I think if you find a good match in a label, they will let you be yourself. Ashley McBryde is a great example.
definitely.
Nobody's pushing her around to be anything other than her, and she's cuts great songs that are unique, and they let her be unique. So I think if you find a good match, you have the support from a label, but you still get to just be yourself, which is
Yeah,
nice. So
I
maybe
think
one
you'll
day
need. I think you need to try and get on Ashley McBride's next tour.
that would be awesome. I'll tell my
Yeah,
guys in the band to put in a good word for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you want to play us one more song?
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah.
So I'll do just a fun, kind of silly little song here since the last one was so serious. This one, I said we took this big long honeymoon road trip in our camper van. So we have a little, it looks like a 12 passenger van, but it's this little RV that we take around the country. And so I don't know if do you have KOAs in England?
What are them? Go
Probably
on.
not. KOA, even though campground starts with a C, I don't know why they said K. KOA is Campgrounds of America. So there's
Okay.
all these RV parks all over the country.
Okay.
Um, and I wrote this about our road trip travels. This one's called KOA. Pulling out of that KOA on the road in our Chevrolet. Turn right at the Texaco, then anywhere we want to go. I know I'm going to get there next to you. Baby, I know wherever we go, got the wind at our backs and the sun coming through our windows. Burning down the tread on four wheels. High on life and loving you, we can do whatever we want to. Finally as free as we feel. And I'll go down this road if you steer. Lie, die, 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 die. Lie, die, die. Forget the map, all the rules, everything you learned in school. Drive under a Texas sky, slow road gets us there in time. I know I'll find my way if I'm with you. And baby, I know wherever we go, got the wind at our backs and the sun coming through our windows, burning down the tread on four wheels. High on life and loving you, we can do whatever we want to. Finally as free as we feel. And I'll go down this road if you steer. So we were on a road trip on our way to Texas as I was writing this song. I'm sitting in the passenger seat writing this one. And the greatest road trip of all time, the greatest road trip song of all time pops up in my head. On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, in our way. Pulling out of that KOA, on the road in our Chevrolet. Turn right at the Texaco, then anywhere we want to go. I know I'm going to get there next to you. A little bit of Willie
Brilliant.
Nelson in there for y'all too.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Masha. Well, it's
you.
been brilliant to have you on. I'm really so happy you agreed to come on. I'm now a big fan following the other week, following the
Thank you.
writers round, which I hope you do that one again sometime because
It was a good one. It was a
just
good
like
one for
see it
sure.
on the live stream. Everyone go follow her on the. I've got the socials below, and
I love your
watch.
setup.
And watch the live streams.
Yeah. We'll be doing Christmas shows, and I'll let you all know what I have in store for next year. Hopefully, a lot more live shows. Maybe even some over in your area. We'll see what happens.
Well, we've had good news today over here, so
Oh,
with the
good.
vaccine and everything. So
Yes.
let's hope that I think Easter time onwards
Mm-hmm.
that
I hope so.
that everyone can get back to normal. And the thing is, the other thing I would say is that I think live streams are here to stay as well.
Yeah.
In
I think.
amongst the shows, I think a lot of artists have said that they'd still like to do a live stream as and when they can
Yeah.
because of the connection.
Yeah,
So that would be
it's
fantastic.
great being able to see comments as I'm singing. At first, it was very distracting. I had to figure out how to read and sing and not pay attention when I was gonna forget the words. But I love being able to connect with people who maybe aren't in a vicinity to come to the show. And it's nice to be able to go out and listen to music, but also to sit on your own couch and go to a concert is just so cool.
Yeah. So no, I've been brilliant. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
To say follow all the socials, and we'll need to try and arrange something else
I'd
in
love
the
to.
new year.
I'd love to.
Definitely. And yeah, brilliant. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next Wednesday. Got another interview next Wednesday. Carolyn Miller from New York is joining me, who's a fantastic artist. So that is going to be absolutely brilliant. And of course, we've got the festival as well coming up. We've got a virtual Christmas festival on here as well.
That's amazing.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So hacks from America, Canada, and the
Yeah,
UK.
that sounds
Um,
like it'll be a great show.
so that's going to be a good few days. Excellent. Thanks for joining, everyone. We'll see you later.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.